Good day, dear viewers, and welcome back to your ultimate source for the most electrifying, jaw-dropping, and utterly sensational headlines from the glittering, often tumultuous world of celebrity. Today we're tearing open a saga that has gripped the global imagination, a story of love, lavish weddings, and whispers of a feud so deep, so deliciously dramatic, that it continues to send shockwaves through the very foundations of one of the most famous families on the planet. This isn't just gossip, folks. This is a high-stakes, real-life drama playing out in the public eye, featuring A-list names, alleged betrayals, and the kind of family tension that makes even the most scandalous reality shows pale in comparison. We're talking, of course, about the whirlwind romance and subsequent marriage of Nicola Peltz and Brooklyn Beckham, a union that from the moment it was announced captured the attention of millions. He, the eldest son of football royalty and fashion icon status. She, the heiress to a vast fortune, a budding actress, and a vision of modern Hollywood glamour. Their love story, played out across social media, seemed like something out of a fairy tale, destined for a picture-perfect, unblemished happily ever after. But behind the dazzling smiles, the opulent ceremonies, and the meticulously curated Instagram feeds, a darker narrative has been simmering, a persistent hum of discord that points to something far more complex, an alleged deep-seated feud with none other than his famous mother, the formidable Victoria Beckham. For months, the whispers have been growing louder, the murmurs turning into outright speculation, fueling a public fascination with what truly transpired behind the gilded gates of that multi-million-dollar wedding. And now, in a brand new, incredibly revealing interview for the June cover issue of Glamour magazine, the couple themselves, Nicola Peltz and Brooklyn Beckham, have finally opened up, offering tantalizing glimpses into the intensity of their special day, and perhaps inadvertently shining a brighter light on the very tensions that have allegedly torn their famous families apart. This is the moment, viewers, when we begin to unravel the threads of a mystery that has captivated us all. Let's rewind to April 2022, Palm Beach, Florida, the setting for what was, on the surface, a breathtaking, undeniably lavish wedding. A multi-million-dollar extravaganza that brought together Hollywood elite, fashionistas, and sports legends. Every detail seemed meticulously planned, every moment designed for perfection. Yet, even amidst such opulence and apparent joy, a seed of discord was allegedly planted. A moment so shocking, so utterly audacious, that it has since become the focal point of the supposed family rift. According to a sensational report from People magazine last week, citing an insider, the spark that ignited this blazing inferno of a feud occurred during the wedding reception. The allegations are nothing short of astounding. Victoria Beckham, Brooklyn's own mother, is said to have ruined their special day by stealing their sacred dance during the reception. Imagine the scene, dear viewers. The music, the lights, the culmination of months, even years of planning. This is the moment for the newlyweds, the chance for them to truly shine, to share an intimate, memorable dance that would forever symbolize their love and the start of their new life together. But then, the alleged moment of jaw-dropping audacity. The insider claims that legendary singer Marc Anthony, who was performing at the reception, called Brooklyn to the stage, a seemingly innocuous gesture, perhaps a tribute to the groom. But what came next allegedly left the entire room in a state of stunned silence. Marc Anthony, microphone in hand, reportedly announced, with all the fanfare appropriate for a superstar, "The most beautiful woman in the room tonight, come on up, Victoria Beckham." Can you fathom the shock, the sheer, unadulterated audacity of that moment? A second source, equally appalled, claimed that the incident left Nicola Peltz running out of the room in tears, overwhelmed by the sheer disrespect, the blatant hijacking of a moment. It was such a jaw-dropping moment that it left the whole room in absolute shock. You could hear a pin drop, the insider added, painting a vivid picture of a reception suddenly plunged into an awkward, stunned silence. The festive atmosphere shattered by a single audacious act. This wasn't just a misstep. If these allegations are true, this was a calculated move, a power play that left the bride feeling utterly sidelined. her special day irrevocably tainted. It's the kind of drama that plays out in the most intense family sagas, now laid bare for the world to scrutinize. Now, let's circle back to that glamour interview where Nicola and Brooklyn, seemingly oblivious to the public firestorm, reflected on the intensity of their wedding day. When asked for advice to other couples planning their nuptials, Peltz, with a newfound wisdom at 30, shared a poignant piece of guidance. Someone gave us this advice, and I'm so glad we listened. Take a moment during your wedding day, just for the two of you. Step away, breathe, be together. Those were my favorite moments. She elaborated, weddings can be intense, especially when you're busy making sure everyone else is having fun. That little break reminded us what it's really about, us. Brooklyn, 26, wholeheartedly echoed her sentiments. I totally agree, he said. After the ceremony, find time to disappear for a second. We took a quick drive, just the two of us. It was perfect. Also, love each other, be honest, and always protect one another. On the surface, this sounds like perfectly sensible, loving advice. But when viewed through the lens of the alleged Marc Anthony incident, it takes on a whole new, more profound meaning. Was that little break, that quick drive, a desperate attempt to escape the very intensity, the very discomfort, the very public humiliation that was unfolding around them? Was it a strategic retreat to compose themselves, to reconnect amidst the chaos allegedly orchestrated by a family member? The advice to step away, breathe, be together suddenly doesn't sound like a suggestion for tranquility, but a coping mechanism for an unexpected crisis. It hints at a level of stress, a feeling of being overwhelmed that goes far beyond typical wedding day jitters. They speak of making sure everyone else is having fun, but perhaps they were also trying to manage a situation that was spiraling out of their control, a situation that threatened to overshadow their sacred vows. Adding to the raw personal honesty of the interview, both Nicola and Brooklyn admitted to pre-wedding jitters. Peltz confessed she was so nervous to say her vows in front of their star-studded guest list. Brooklyn, ever the devoted partner, revealed he was a wreck that day. He even playfully recounted, "Nicola kept me waiting for 10 minutes, and it felt like forever. But when I saw her, everything else disappeared." This is a classic romantic trope, but it's a moment of genuine vulnerability from a young man often shielded by his family's fame. It highlights the profound connection between them, a connection that they both seem to suggest was tested, perhaps even threatened by the very forces meant to be celebrating them. But the alleged feud didn't begin and end with a hijacked dance. Oh no, dear viewers, the whispers began circulating even before the wedding bells officially tolled, centering on a seemingly innocuous detail that, in the world of high fashion and celebrity, can spark a firestorm: the wedding dress. At the time of the nuptials, rumors swirled that Peltz was feuding with Victoria over her decision to wear a stunning Valentino wedding dress instead of a gown by Victoria's own prestigious label. For a mother-in-law who was built a global fashion empire, surely seeing her son's bride walk down the aisle in one of her creations would be a moment of immense pride, a testament to family unity and brand loyalty. So the choice of Valentino, a truly exquisite designer, but nonetheless an outsider, was immediately scrutinized. Was it a snub? A deliberate act of defiance from a bride asserting her independence? The gossip mills worked overtime, churning out series about a jealous mother-in-law and a rebellious bride. Nicola Peltz, however, has consistently shut down these rumors, offering her perspective in multiple interviews. In August 2022, she addressed the dress drama head-on with Variety. She didn't say you can't wear it. I didn't say I didn't want to wear it. That's where it started. And then they ran with that. Her explanation suggested a misunderstanding, a narrative spun out of context by an eager media. She reiterated this stance in March 2023, telling Cosmopolitan, "I've said this so many times. There's no feud. I don't know. No one ever wants to write the nice things." Her frustration is palpable. She seems genuinely bewildered by the persistent need to frame her relationship with her mother-in-law as a conflict. Yet the very fact that she has to address it so many times only fuels the fire, making the denials almost as intriguing as the allegations themselves. It's the classic celebrity dilemma. The more you deny, the more the public believes there's something to hide. But if the dress drama and the alleged dance hijacking weren't enough, The Beckham family feud rumors resurfaced with a vengeance just last month. This time, the alleged evidence was glaring. Brooklyn and Nicola conspicuously skipped David Beckham's 50th birthday party in London. Think about that for a moment. A milestone birthday for a beloved patriarch. An event that would undoubtedly be a star-studded affair, a gathering of the clan, and the eldest son, the one who just got married, was nowhere to be seen. This absence, spoke volumes, resonating far louder than any denial. It fueled speculation that the rift, far from being healed, had perhaps deepened significantly. Adding insult to injury, they also reportedly didn't attend Victoria Beckham's fashion show in Paris in March. For a family so deeply intertwined with the world of fashion, for a mother whose empire is built on her designs, the absence of her eldest son and his wife from such a pivotal event in her career is nothing short of a glaring omission. It suggests a deliberate distancing, a chilling silence that hints at more than just a busy schedule. These aren't just missed family dinners, these are high-profile, highly symbolic events that scream family solidarity. Their absence from both suggests a conscious decision, a public statement without uttering a single word. And then just when you thought this saga couldn't get any more intricate, TMZ dropped a bombshell report that shattered all previous theories. According to the celebrity gossip powerhouse, Brooklyn is allegedly not speaking to his family because of his younger brother Romeo's relationship with his girlfriend Kim Turnbull. Hold on, rewind, this shifts the entire narrative. All this time, we've been fixated on Nicola versus Victoria, the mother-in-law, the daughter-in-law, the wedding dress, the dance. But now, a new player enters the arena, a brother and a girlfriend. If this new allegation from TMZ holds any weight, it transforms the feud from a simple in-law conflict into a complex web of sibling rivalry, loyalty, and perhaps a deeper family dynamic that has been simmering beneath the surface for years. Is Brooklyn feeling protective of Nicola? Perhaps believing his family hasn't fully embraced his wife? Or is there a deeper, long-standing tension between the Beckham brothers that has finally boiled over with Kim Turnbull as the unwitting catalyst? This theory opens up a whole new Pandora's box of possibilities, suggesting that the feud is far more multifaceted and deeply rooted than anyone initially imagined. It moves beyond a simple fashion dispute or a wedding faux pas into the raw, emotional territory of sibling bonds and shifting loyalties within a very public family. Amidst all this public scrutiny, the relentless speculation, and the swirling accusations, Nicola and Brooklyn are attempting to navigate their marriage under an intense spotlight. Brooklyn, for his part, offered his own wisdom on protecting their relationship in the glare of fame. Ignore the noise, keep your head down, work hard, be kind, he advised. People are always going to talk. What matters is that we're happy together. It's a pragmatic approach, a stoic acceptance of the celebrity reality. But how truly easy is it to ignore the noise when that noise involves your own family, your own reputation, and the very foundation of your marriage being questioned? Nicola, reflecting on the constant barrage of online stories, echoed his sentiment, but with a hint of the frustration she clearly feels. It's not always easy. On TikTok, there are always random stories popping up about us. When I see fake news, my instinct is to shut it down, but it's not worth it. I just scroll past and move on. Her admission that her instinct is to shut it down reveals the emotional toll of living under such intense public scrutiny. It's a daily battle against misinformation, a constant temptation to defend oneself, only to realize that engaging often just fuels the fire. Her choice to scroll past and move on is a testament to her resilience, but also perhaps to the sheer volume and persistence of these alleged fake news stories. It's a defense mechanism, a way to preserve her sanity in a world constantly dissecting her life. The continuous saga of the alleged Beckham family feud is a captivating study in celebrity dynamics, where every perceived slight, every missed event, every choice of designer gown is scrutinized under a microscopic lens. Is it a genuine, deep-seated rift? Or is it a series of unfortunate misunderstandings blown wildly out of proportion by a voracious media hungry for drama? The truth, as always, probably lies somewhere in the middle. But what is undeniable is the enduring public fascination with This famous family and the young couple at the heart of this unfolding mystery. The Glamour interview provides a window into Nicola and Brooklyn's perspective, a narrative of two young people trying to protect their love amidst external pressures. Their advice about taking a private moment during their wedding day, while framed as general wisdom, now feels like a poignant reflection of their need for sanctuary amidst the alleged chaos. Their shared commitment to ignore the noise and protect one another speaks volumes about the challenges they face, challenges that go far beyond the typical adjustments of newlywed life. And the latest twist, the TMZ report about Romeo's relationship, adds a tantalizing layer of complexity, shifting the focus from a simple mother-in-law versus daughter-in-law conflict to a more intricate web of sibling dynamics and loyalty. It reminds us that even the most famous families have their own internal struggles, their own unspoken rules, and their own unique pressures that can ignite public spectacles. The Beckham family, long seen as a model of unity and success, is now navigating very public waters of alleged discord, with their eldest son and his wife seemingly adrift from the main clan. As this sensational story continues to unfold, one thing is certain: the public will remain utterly transfixed. Every social media post, every public appearance or absence, every new interview will be analyzed, dissected, and debated. Is this a temporary estrangement, a bump in the road for a family navigating fame and fortune, or is it a deeper, more permanent fracture? Only time will tell. But one thing is clear: Nicola Peltz and Brooklyn Beckham are not just a couple anymore. They are central figures in an ongoing celebrity drama, a real-life soap opera that continues to draw us in, begging for answers to questions that only the passage of time or perhaps another explosive interview can truly provide.